Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Riftstorm. The music is a little bit loud right now and I can't change it, so I'm just going to disable it for right now while I am talking because I literally cannot change the music right now. As always with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or so until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video where I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. Otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing the game and I will be giving you my running commentary on the game as I play through the game today. I can actually turn down the volume in the Windows settings. Let's do that and see if that's any better. Yeah, that's much better. So I turned down the game audio in my Windows settings because right now when I press exit, literally nothing is happening. So this is how the game loads up when you first start the game. The game is currently in alpha or pre-alpha stage. They are having a public playtest pretty soon. As of right now, the game is not available at all yet, but the developer sent me a code to check out the game. I don't know what the price of the game is. If we look at the Steam page quickly, we can have a look here over there. So the audio is going to drop away because the game doesn't give you an alternative. So when you alt tab or anything like that, the audio of the game unfortunately drops away. So the game, I actually had a look at the game through a Discord server that I'm in for content creators. One of the content creators there mentioned the game and I looked at the game, and quite honestly, as soon as I see the roguelike tag or roguelite tag, then I'm not very interested in a game because I'm a player who doesn't really like permadeath or losing progress or anything like that. Another thing that should be pointed out is that the game is actually not a roguelike. The game doesn't look anything like a rogue. If you don't know what a roguelike is, a roguelike is a game that is like a rogue. So if you Google a rogue or a rogue game, it's a game that was released I think in the 80s or in the 90s, very long ago, like more than 30 years ago. And any game that claims to be a rogue-like must look like and play like Rogue, because Rogue is a game. And this game does not look like Rogue or play like Rogue. I can actually show you here very quickly what I'm talking about. So if you look at here, Rogue, it's a game that was released in 1980. So quite a long time ago. That's 43 years ago. So any game that claims to be a rogue-like must look like this game. This game is Rogue. Any game that claims to be a rogue-like must look like this game. So a roguelike is something like Dwarf Fortress. So you see, this is Rogue, all of this is Rogue, gameplay from Rogue. If we look at something like Dwarf Fortress, Dwarf Fortress is actually a legitimate roguelike, not the new Dwarf Fortress. I'm talking about the old Dwarf Fortress. Old, let's see here, there we go. This is the old Dwarf Fortress. So this is a roguelike. This is literally what Rogue was like. So any game that claims to be a roguelike, if it doesn't look like Rogue and doesn't play like Rogue, then it's not a roguelike. This is a roguelike. So unfortunately, roguelike is a term that is heavily misused. So I don't like it when I see a roguelike and clearly this game doesn't look anything like Rogue, it doesn't play like Rogue, so that immediately tells me that the developers don't know what they're talking about. I know that it is a little bit nitpicky, but if you're a game developer and you call your game a first-person shooter, and it's not a first-person shooter, then already I lose a lot of respect for you. I'm not even gonna check your game out then. If you don't know what a roguelike is or what a first-person shooter is, then I don't know, you shouldn't be a game developer. But anyway, that's just a little bit nitpicky. Roguelite is something completely different. A roguelite is a game that is based on, I think, was it Rogue Legacy? Let me have a look here. Yes, Rogue Legacy. So, any game that claims to be a roguelite, that term, roguelite, comes from Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy is the first game that used the term roguelite, and any game that claims to be a roguelite is bound by the terms and the conditions of the roguelite as the developers of Rogue Legacy described it. So I think Total Biscuit actually did a pretty good video on this. Total Biscuit, I think he has a video regarding it. Yeah, he has one video where he basically plays the game, but this video over here, I will now talk about roguelite games for 50 minutes. That video is actually much better than my current explanation, even though my current explanation explains it, explains the long and the short of it. He basically goes over what Rogue is, the game that I just spoke about, Rogue. So any game that is a rogue-like, as this game claims to be a roguelike, is bound by Rogue. If your game doesn't look like a Rogue and doesn't play like a Rogue, then your game is not a rogue-like. And similar games to Rogue Legacy is something like this, like NetHack and a Dwarf Fortress, anything like that. So this is a very good game. This is a very good video to go over if you want to know what a roguelike is. This is another roguelike that is Angband. You can see it looks like Rogue and it plays like Rogue, so it's a roguelike. And then as you go further down, you get a roguelite, and a roguelite is defined by Rogue Legacy. So this is Rogue Legacy, and any game that claims to be a roguelite, as Total Biscuit explains in this video, is bound by the terms that were set forth by the developers of Rogue Legacy. They coined the term roguelite, so they are the originators of the term roguelite, and I think on their Steam page they might have explained exactly what roguelite means. But anyway, a roguelite is essentially, sometimes it will have permadeath, sometimes it will have meta progression, and stuff like that. So this game might be a roguelite. It's completely possible that this game is a roguelite, meaning it has meta progression, it has permadeath, procedural generation, stuff like that. But this game is not a roguelite. So anyway, that is that's 10 minutes of explaining why I do not agree with the fact that this game is a roguelike, because it is not a roguelike. But anyway, I saw this game being discussed in a content creator Discord, and I just ignored it, basically. I looked at the page and then saw that it's a roguelike, and I didn't really care, because like I said, I don't really like roguelike or roguelite games. I really don't like roguelike games. Any games that are like Rogue, I don't like those games. I grew up playing Angband, like long ago. When I was 7 years old, I played Angband. But quite honestly, those games do not hold up. Anything like Dwarf Fortress or Angband or anything like that, it's just not a game that holds up very good. Roguelites, like, I don't really like roguelites. I'm much more of a player that likes permanent progression and stuff like that. And pretty much the very definition of a roguelite is the fact that it has meta progression instead of permanent progression. So I didn't like the game initially, and I just ignored the game initially. But then the developer sent me a code on this one website that I use, and I mean, I don't really have anything else better to do right now, so I might as well look at the game. While I was researching the game, I was having a look at what the price will be of the game, because if you look at the tags over here, I first thought that it might be a free-to-play game, but the developers do not state that it is a free-to-play game. And if you look over here, they say that the game will have a price, but this is one thing that concerns me over here, where they say players who buy the game in early access will receive exclusive benefits that will not be available in the full release. Now, that is possibly a little shitty way of saying that you can buy the game now, but when the game fully releases, the game will be free to play. I have seen games that do that before, and it is a very shitty way of suckering players into buying the game, because quite honestly, you can't charge for a game and then like during early access, and then when the game actually releases, then you make the game free to play. That's a very shitty way of doing monetization in a game. I'm not saying that these developers are going to do that, but this thing right here makes me think that they are going to do that. But we will see. Anyway, normally I have a price that I can go by, you know, either the game costs $10 or $15 or $20, whatever. The price of the game obviously influences the final opinion that I have of the game. You know, if the game is shitty and it costs $5, then I might still recommend the game. But if the game is shitty and it costs $100, then obviously I'm not going to recommend the game. So the price of the game very, very much influences my final decision on the game. So unfortunately, I had a look. Unfortunately, I don't see a price anywhere on the internet, on the developer's website, on their Twitter. I don't see a price anywhere, which I really don't get the infatuation that some developers have with not making the price of their game publicly known before it's actually released. Like, it's so shitty, you know. I often get sent codes a month in advance of the game releasing sometimes, and they just don't want to give you the price. Like, I email the developers and I ask, what's the price? They don't want to give you the price. Like, price has a very, very big impact on my recommendation of the game. Like I said, if a shitty game is $5, I might recommend it. But if this shitty game is $100, I'm definitely not going to recommend it. So, unfortunately, I don't know a price for this game. So, I will just have to take that into consideration when I reach the end of the playthrough today, and I will just have to consider, you know, what the game would be worth in my opinion. Another thing that I saw while researching the game a little bit, because this is the very first game from this developer. This developer has never made any other games, so it's an unknown developer. The game developer apparently is from Vietnam or something like that, Thailand or Vietnam, something like that, and it's their very first game. They are not native English speakers, although their English doesn't look too bad when I look at the some of the developers. I don't know if these are the actual developers or if they are simply moderators on Steam. But if I look at their writing over here, it doesn't look too bad, even though with chat GTP ABC these days you can actually get some pretty good machine translations. So a lot of people will just type in their native language and then put it into chat GPT, ABC, KFC, and then they will it will spit out the more or less correct translation. But one thing that is interesting is that this guy over here found a couple of bot accounts that are clearly bot accounts that are selling the game, this game, Riftstorm, on Reddit. And I had a little bit of a look. It's this account over here, and then this account over here. Some of the posts now have been deleted, and literally 6 hours ago from me recording this video. And what these developers are saying is that it wasn't them. They basically say it makes me sick to my stomach, blah blah blah. They had a PR company that, like an external consultancy company that they hired, and it's that company that is doing the botting. You know, it's that company that is doing this shit, and then they say that they have stopped the contract and all of that kind of stuff. Now, it's a little bit difficult. Like, I asked them to provide proof who it was. Literally 6 minutes ago, I asked them to provide proof which company it was that they used, and they refused. Now, that is not good. There's no reason why they shouldn't provide the name of the company who they used, you know. It will only serve to absolve their name, you know, because this is exactly what someone would say who is innocent, but it is also exactly what someone would say who is guilty and simply was caught doing the botting, you know. Like, this is classic, like, oh no, it wasn't us that did it. It was an external consultancy company that did it, and I have immediately taken actions, and we are so sorry, blah, 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 blah. That is exactly what a guilty person will say, as well as what an innocent person will say. So the way how you prove that you are innocent is by giving proof. Just give proof. Just tell us who did the who is the company that you hired to create these bots, because this guy found 2 bots over here. You can see here if we do a search for Riftstorm, 20 posts mention Riftstorm, literally Riftstorm. So this is clearly a bot account, clearly. In fact, there's 42. If I go down even further, you can just see this bot has been, well, it might not be a bot, it might actually be one of the developers. That's really my point that I'm trying to get at. We don't know if this is a bot, we don't know if it's a developer, we don't know if it's a second or a third party consultancy agency, whatever, you know, we don't know. And it would have been fantastic if the developers actually gave proof, but they refuse to give proof. So this is the situation that we are sitting with, you know, like it's a new company, first game that they're releasing, new studio, you know, new game developer studio, and then they get caught doing botting. And obviously botting is heavily frowned upon because it generates a lot of spam and it generates false media attention on a game, false reviews, false comments, false upvotes, all of that kind of stuff. Obviously on Steam, fake reviews is a big issue. It's a big no-no. And if you are the type of company who is willing to do fake botting services, you know, employ fake botting services and fake reviews, fake comments, whatever, then you are probably the same developer who won't see any issue with using fake reviews on Steam to simply boost your game. So that's really an issue. It would have been nice if they just gave the proof that it wasn't them, but they're refusing to give proof. So this guy found this bot, and this bot, you can see that a couple of comments have now gone because he's, as of right now, only made 3 comments. I found a couple more bots that are shelling Riftstorm, and the links to the trailer and stuff like that. Here's another one that does Riftstorm, and the really interesting thing is that all of these bots are created May 1st, 2023, May 1st, 2023, May 1st, 2023, May 1st, 2023. I found more, but honestly, I'm not gonna waste my time searching and giving proof to the fact that this developer used bots. It's already confirmed that they used bots. Whether it was them directly that used bots or a second or a third party service that they used bots, you can't use a PR company or a PR consultancy or anything like that and not do your due diligence. You know, you can't just pick a random company from a list and say, oh, this one is the cheapest, let's use this one. This one seems to be good and cheap. You can't just give people the go-ahead to do PR for your game and your studio without doing your due diligence. And either this company didn't do their due diligence and they hire the company that simply does botting, or it's them doing the botting. Like I said, this is just a good excuse, you know. It could totally be them that's doing the botting and the fake reviews and all of that kind of shit, the fake media impressions, and they don't want to give proof that it's not them. It would have been really easy to just give proof, but anyway, they don't want to do that. So already this developer has been caught doing bots and botting services, whatever you want to call it, fake media impressions. So already my opinion of the game is not very high. The fact that they won't say the price of the game, the fact that they've been caught botting, Another issue that I have is the fact that the game uses a third-party account thing. So I can't even show you right now because they don't allow you to even exit the game during this stage right here. But you have to log into a third-party account. A Mythic Protocol account. So you need to create a Mythic Protocol account just in order to play the game, which I really, really hate. I really hate games that force you to create a third-party account. For a game that you download and install on Steam, there's no fucking reason why you should be forced to then go and create a third-party account. Like, it's just completely unnecessary. But anyway, let's get into the game, I guess. I've already given you my opinion of 3 things why I already do not like this game. So let's see if the game can perhaps be worth it. Let's have a look. The fact that you can't even open up the options menu right now is also really, really stupid. Hold and release to use skill. Okay. Hold and release to use skill. I'm pressing Q, but it's not happening. Oh, you actually get essences out of this stuff. So yeah, right click gives you basically aiming, like precision aiming. Hold F. Gives an aura that deals 120 weapon damage. When your shield breaks, you are invincible for 5 seconds. Apply bonus projectile damage up to 50% by distance traveled, but reduces projectile speed. What would have been really cool here is if they actually told you the range of the aura, because they don't tell you the range of the aura at all here. So you don't know, is it like a small little aura like this, or is it a big fucking aura, you know? But anyway, let's take this. Okay, that's actually not bad. It's pretty big, so it goes up until there basically. That's not too bad. It's bigger than what I thought, at least. Oh, so the aura damages enemies, but it doesn't damage boxes or breakables or anything like that. That's pretty stupid. I would have wanted it to damage the boxes as well. Also, those boxes just moved. Why? So the tutorial so far is really, really easy, but that's fine. Obviously, they don't want to overwhelm the player at the beginning, so they make it really easy. You'll do, I guess, now for the real deal. Try not to die. Okay, I don't know who you are. Zero explanation. Do I just stand here? Oh, continuing. Okay, so it's an auto-continue type thing.
Answer me this. What do you know of our world? Really? What do you know of the Black Death? Of its true nature? Of those who survived it and rose from the ashes? What do you know of the dragons? Of varied tribes sailing together for a greater purpose? What do you know of faith? of its hidden machinations, and the few who sought to uncover them for the good of all. And what do you know of the Great War, of the heroes that stood together against the might of the cosmos? What you think you know is just the beginning. Because the truth is dark, the truth is complex, and the truth has rules for all to abide.
Okay, that doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but obviously, like I said, the game is still in early access, pre-alpha, so they might improve the story later on. I can't shoot and I can't roll right now. You can't really expect a game to have a very flushed out story during pre-alpha. There's a gun over there. I can't get the gun. Literally, I can't jump over. I can't do anything. They're not allowing me to jump right now or do anything like that. And they're also not telling me where to go. There's no tutorial. Unless these lines are supposed to indicate. Okay, so you can do missions there, okay. There's also some screen tearing. Ah, finally I can press exit. Finally they allow me to press exit. Let's bump that to high. Can we go higher? Very high. Oh, okay. Let me have a look here quickly at what the game's performance is. Holy shit, 290 watts. That's a lot. We also can't change the screen resolution, so that's not good. You can't, yeah, so you don't have the option to change screen display mode, meaning window mode, full screen mode, borderless full screen mode, borderless windowed mode. You have none of those choices. So the game literally is right now running on full screen borderless mode, and there's nothing that I can do about that. So you can't change the game from full screen borderless mode at all. That's obviously not good. Not allowing the player to change the resolution at all, it's definitely not good. So right now with 0.7 resolution scaling, the game should be running at 2K resolution because my native resolution is 4K resolution. So putting that down to 0.7 should be 2K resolution. If we put that down to 0.5, oh, it can't even go down to 0.5, then it would be 1080p. But we can't even go down to 1080p, so that's unfortunate. I don't like the fact that they don't allow you to change the resolution. The fact that they allow you to change the resolution scaling is kind of okay, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you can't change the resolution. I mean, if they're gonna charge whatever, $10, $15, whatever, for this game, you have to allow the player to select the resolution. Also, I'm seeing a lot of screen tearing, and the game doesn't have a FPS cap option. It says that it's running at 60 FPS, but what if I want to run the game at 144 or 120 or 30 FPS? You can't change the FPS at all. There's also no VSync, so that's why I'm seeing a lot of tearing right now. You guys might not be able to see the tearing on the screen, but there's a lot of tearing right now. So that's not good, you know. The tearing would be alleviated with VSync, but there's no VSync option at all. So that's not good, you know, not having any of those options, you know, the resolution scaling, the window options, the VSync option, There's no option to disable depth of field. I'm not sure if the game has depth of field, but there's no option to enable or disable it. It's not good. You can't rotate the guns either. I would have liked it if you could like rotate the guns, but you can't rotate the gun at all. So that's not very nice. The models look okay. For some reason there's not even a hole in the front of the gun, which is really interesting. How does this gun shoot bullets if the barrel is just a solid piece of metal? That doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but anyway, you can rotate your character, which is cool, but you can't rotate the guns, which is unfortunate. Okay, so we can't change anything. Oh wait, we can. Okay, once again, like, we don't have a tutorial, so we have to figure out all of this shit out on our own. There's no tutorial in the game telling me any of this stuff. Okay, so this guy has a different gun. So let's see. 1000 HP, 300 shield, 100 attack. 1400 and then 350 and then 90 attack. 750, 300, 120 attack. So this guy has the most attack, but he has the least amount of HP. This guy has way more health and shield and then only 10 less attack. Crit rate, all of their crit rates are the same. This guy's movement speed is 7. So this guy has the most attack but also the least HP. So if you take this guy, you're going to have to dodge very well, you know. You're gonna have to be able to dodge very well because he has the least amount of HP, but he has the most amount of damage as well. So that's more like a glass cannon type character, you know. I like the fabric animation. It's almost like we're in zero gravity, you know, 0G, but otherwise than that, the fabric animation is nice, you know. And her hair as well, it's almost like it's in 0 gravity. It takes a while to fall to the ground, but anyway, overall, I like the characters and I like the fact that you can rotate and the detail looks nice and all of that. Which one do we actually want? Let's have a look at this guy's skills. Okay, so he's got a shotgun. What's the range on this thing? It doesn't actually state the range. So are you telling me that literally all guns in the game have the same range? That's something that I can't really believe. Storm. Increases shotgun weapon damage by 50%. Increases sniper rifle and launcher weapon damage and charge rate by 25%. Deploy a drone for 30 seconds. It doesn't say the cooldown on this skill. It doesn't show a cooldown at all. Okay, so this one uses a sniper rifle. Okay, interesting. I might actually take this one. I like characters that do that have a very long range and very accurate, you know, instead of just the spray and pray character. I like characters that are more meticulous and precise, you know. So we can take this one. I don't understand why this one has 400 and this one has 398 and this one has 396. I don't understand why that difference is there. I don't understand what those points are. Like, what are those points? Once again, no tutorial, so you aren't really given much information, to be honest. It's weird that the wires are going through the ground, but overall I probably shouldn't be too nitpicky. Game is still in early alpha, so shouldn't be too nitpicky. Browser, what's that? Oh, okay, so a web page just opened up. And I can actually show you guys the web page that opened up. Over here, and then boom. That's the web page that opened up. So it's just mythic.xyz / under construction. So it's supposed to be some kind of web page, but like I said, I'm playing the game before it's even out yet. I guess it will show, I don't know, maybe it will show leaderboards or something like that. I don't know what the point would be of opening that browser. Anyway, it would have been nice if you clicked this and it asked you if you want to open the browser, you know, because right now you just press it and it opens the browser without your permission. So it would have been nice if you pressed F and then it said, do you want to open a browser or no, you know, yes, no, because I don't like the fact that it just opens a browser to a random website. Okay, and then these are the missions. And then I don't think there's anything else we can do. I don't know why a weapon is lying there on the ground. What's this over here? Okay, we can't go there. Possible loot. It doesn't show the damage of the guns, the fire rate, nothing like that. So I don't like that, you know. What's the point of showing me the guns if you're not even going to show what the guns are? You know, like, I don't like that. Okay, so here is Omniscience and Deadshot and Repeater and Flintlock. And then over here is Omniscience, Repeater, Deadshot, Flintlock. So it looks like exactly the same guns, they're just in a different orientation, I guess I can say. And then what's this? CP requirement 400 and cannon quad tracker. Okay, so these are a whole bunch of different guns, but still some of the same guns, even though I don't see the flintlock here. Survival, CP requirement 400. Well, I do have 400, so we can do that if we want to. And then over here, bunch of other guns. Doesn't really give you any information about the actual map. Like, it doesn't say I don't know how much money you're gonna get. I don't know if the game has money. It doesn't show the level of the enemies that you can expect there. It doesn't really show you any information at all about the map, which is weird. I mean, since we have 400, it says CP requirement 400. Let's try this one. Why not? We have 400, so let's do it. Okay, a lot of stuttering. Okay, but the maps load in about 15 seconds. That's not too bad. Oh, now I can't press exit anymore. Literally, the game doesn't allow me to press exit. So that's an issue. It's not just during the tutorial that you can't press exit. It's literally once you are in a match, you are not allowed to press exit, which is stupid. Like, you can't have a game where you're not allowed to press exit. Oh, this gun, literally, you can't just shoot. You have to press and hold, and then you can shoot. I don't like that at all. That's really stupid. That's a stupid way of doing the weapon firing on any gun, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna do much better with the pistol than the sniper rifle in this place, because like you just can't take on a lot of stuff with the sniper rifle. It's just really stupid. Like, why? Like, I could understand if they made it so that the sniper rifle does this shit when you right click, you know, but like when you right click it just does that. So, and you move fucking slow when you right click. That's really stupid as well. So quite honestly, this spoils the this class for me completely. Increases all damage but removes all shield. Increases strafing speed. Increases projectile damage up to 25% the shorter the projectile has traveled. Can take that one. I don't know how far I will be able to get with just the pistol. We will have to see. But the sniper rifle is completely unplayable. Fucking hell. Perfect charge shots, nope, I'm not gonna do that. Gain 1500 mana every time you get hit. I don't even see where my mana is, like, I can't even see how much mana I have. Taking damage equivalent to 10% or more of your maximum health will create an explosion around you. Let's take this, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know what mana is. The game really hasn't explained much regarding mana, so I don't know. I don't know if 1500 mana is a lot or not. It might be very little. Can't even see what that does. Like, the game doesn't even allow you to see what it is. High health orbs. Why would I want to do that? What the fuck? Okay, I can't do anything. I can't shoot and I can't I can't do anything. I couldn't shoot, I couldn't dodge. There's nothing that I could do there. What the fuck was that? Okay, so we're not gonna play with that class again because the the sniper rifle is completely ruined. Like, that's a really bad way of doing the sniper rifle, to be honest. Okay, so can I... Okay, I doesn't do anything, tab doesn't do anything. How do I look at my stuff? Like, I picked up those crystals, some of those crystals, and my score increased. Did it increase literally just because I gained a level, or what's the reason why my score increased? Like, I picked up a bunch of crystals. Are you telling me that you don't keep the crystals that you get if you die? Doesn't matter, like, if you die at the beginning or at the end, because that would be really stupid. So this one skills increases magazine size of the assault rifle and weapon damage as well. That's actually nice. And then this one is just damage, I think. Yeah, damage. Yeah, I actually like this one more than this. Ability is quite good. More magazine size and weapon damage. Like, that's not even balanced. Like, 50% more magazine size and weapon damage for that type of weapon. But then for this guy, he only gets more weapon damage. And then this guy gets 25% weapon damage and charge rate. But the charge rate is fucking stupid. Like, honestly, I think they completely fucked up with sniper rifles. If all sniper rifles do this shit, where you have to charge the weapon up, then that's really fucking stupid. Like, that's a terrible design decision if all sniper rifles work that way, because that's just idiotic. You can't stand still and charge up a weapon in this type of game. In this type of game where each and every hit that you take is basically putting you closer to death, you know? Like, you can't do that, you know? Okay, now, like I said, for some reason, like, the classes have different CP, which I don't understand. Why aren't the classes equal? That's just stupid. I literally can't do that other one, even though the sniper rifle class can do that other one. I just don't understand that. It's really weird. Like, why would the developers decide to do it like that? Okay, a lot of stuttering once again. I haven't even done shit yet, and then I already get a crap load of chests. Also, what's this 5,000 that's popping up? I mean, I'm not doing anything, and then 5,000 is popping up, but I'm not actually getting the 5,000? Like, how does that even work? Weapon reload speed. Using active skill increases all damage by 15%. Hitting an enemy from behind increases crit rate. Crit rate. Okay, that's a lot. Crit rate. That means critical strike chance. Mana, I don't even know. Reload rate and auto reloads. That's not bad. Yeah, let's take that one. this is just hilariously easy, to be honest. I mean, I understand that they want to make the initial levels really easy, you know? They don't want to make the player feel like they're being overwhelmed or anything like that at the beginning, but this is really easy. Infinite ammo. Why the hell are those things so fast? Fucking hell, that was close. And that got spicy there for a second. Like, they haven't explained anything regarding power-ups. I'm assuming these are like power-ups, because you use it and then you can literally shoot as much as you want and your ammo doesn't go down. They really don't do a good job of explaining how long it lasts, because I can't even really see how long it lasts. It just lasts a while. Like, you use it and then you have this little icon above your head and then it disappears. So it looks like it lasts like 5 seconds, maybe, something like that, which is very short for a power-up, to be honest, but anyway. But they don't explain anything. I mean, the tutorial didn't tell us anything about any of this stuff. I mean, you guys literally saw me start the tutorial. So it's not like I missed anything. Also, this is not good because you literally can't see enemies. So this thing blocks your view completely. It should like fade away or something like that. So what, can I pick up all of... Oh, these cost essence. Okay, these cost essence. Critical hits bounce. Okay, we can take that. That's not bad. Adds homing ability to weapon projectiles. Homing ability? Critical hit chance. Holy shit. I'm definitely gonna take critical hit chance. Why do they give abilities like when reviving an ally when I'm playing solo? I'm literally playing solo, so why does the game give me abilities that make multiplayer stuff better. Like, that doesn't make sense. You should not be able to get multiplayer abilities during a solo game. Can't even see what I'm picking up. I'm just picking up whatever, apparently. Also a little bit of a visual glitch here, but anyway, we are still in early alpha. Pre-alpha, whatever you want to call it. So that run was much better than the previous one, because at least with this fucking gun you can run and shoot. Okay, so it shows the damage that you did. I'm assuming it will also show the damage of the other players, which is nice. What's this? I didn't get any loot. I don't know. Oh, okay, then it does random loot box bullshit. Okay. Dispose. Why would I want to dispose it? Why would I want to dispose of them? I can obviously sell them and shit like that, so why would I want to dispose of them? That doesn't make sense. Like, in what scenario would the player want to dispose of stuff? Okay, so let's have a look. So this one is a assault rifle. Oh, it's actually much better than mine. Okay, so there we go. We can compare them. So the one on the left has double the damage. It has less fire rate, less magazine size, less reload, well, more reload time. But it also gives strafe speed. So yeah, that's clearly better. And then our secondary weapon. Can you choose? Oh yeah, you can choose literally any weapon. That's nice. I like the fact that you can choose any weapon as your secondary weapon. Does this gun also... Does it also do the charging bullshit or what? Like, it doesn't even tell you if it does the charging bullshit. I guess we just have to take it and see if it does the charging bullshit. So okay, I guess we're gonna take that then. And then we have a new active skill, refill ammo, gain homing and increase weapon damage, but weapon spread also increases by 250. Okay. And then, yeah, there's nothing else we can do there. So I don't really see a place at all where we can sell stuff. I thought maybe over here there would be like a vendor or something like that, you know, like maybe you can sell guns or buy new guns there maybe, or something like that, but anyway, doesn't look like it. Okay, now we can do this one. A huge amount of stutter once again. Okay, so let's see. Nope. Still the same bullshit. So sniper rifles are completely useless in this game. Absolutely useless. Oh, this gun bursts. Okay, it didn't even say that it bursts. But apparently it does. And you can't even look at your guns during gameplay. Like literally, I'm pressing exit, I'm pressing tab, that does that, I don't know what that is. Like you literally can't look at your guns at all during the game. You can't even look at the options during the game. How hilarious is that? Oh shit, those things explode. Increases HP but removes all shields. Well, that would have been useful if I actually knew how much shields I have. Like, I have no idea how much shields, or... like, it doesn't even show you. Like, do I have 10,000 health or do I have 10,000 shield? Like, how can't they show you? Perfect dodge. What the fuck is a perfect dodge? Like, what's a perfect dodge? The game hasn't even told me how to do a perfect dodge. On roll hit. Well, I think we will take this one. 200% increase. That means my health gets tripled because it says increase HP by 200%. So if it said increase HP by 100%, that would mean it doubles my health. So increase HP by 200% means that it triples my health. So that's very good actually. Because as far as I can remember, this class I think had 1,000 health and I think 300 shields as far as I can remember. I mean, it doesn't show us. We literally can't see how much health or shield we have. So we just have to remember. So I think it was 1,000 and then 300 shield. So that in total is 1,300 shield or health. So if we take this, we will have 3,000 health and 0 shield, which is a more than double increase in our overall survivability. So that's actually not bad. We can take that one. That's not bad at all. I don't like the fact that this gun bursts. I don't like the bursting. Also, one thing that is really stupid is while you shoot, your character walks. So you can't run while shooting. Like your character literally slows down while shooting, which is really stupid. I'm not a fan of that at all. Also, I don't like the fact that enemies spawn literally on top of you. Like that shit right there. movement speed, reload. That's fine, we can take that one. I thought I dodged that one, but apparently not. I don't like the fact that the enemies can spawn literally behind you or on top of you or anywhere. Like, it seems like the enemies have predetermined places where they spawn, and it literally just, they spawn where they want. Like, you can't, like, normally you would expect them to come from a gate, you know, like, for instance, come from there in a wave or any of the other gates, you know, but here they just literally spawn on top of you if they want to. I'm not a fan of that in the slightest. That's not bad. Did I loot everything over here as well? Didn't allow you to jump over the water. It would have been nice if you could jump over the water. Okay, I can't do anything. Also, it inverts your controls. Like you up is down and down is up. I can't do anything. I'm literally, I can't dodge. Like, I can't. What the fuck? I can't do anything. I pressed everything. I pressed space, left click, right click. I moved to W, A, S, and D, everything. I can't do anything. That thing stays on you for like eternity. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. What? How are you supposed to shake that thing off? Or I don't understand it. That's the second time that thing has grabbed me, and they just do not let go. And they explode. They literally hold on to you, and then they explode, and they just keep on holding on to you. What the fuck is that? It has now ended 2 of my runs. And they didn't show you in the tutorial how to deal with that. Like, that pisses me off. It has ended 2 of my runs now. And there's nothing I can do about it. Literally nothing. You can't dodge. You can't shoot. There's nothing you can do about that shit. That really spoils the game for me. Like, I was starting to kind of get into the game a little bit, but that just spoils the game. Like, I don't understand what that shit is. What mental process went into the designing of an enemy that can grab onto you seemingly for like 30 seconds? I don't know, you guys will be able to see on the video how long that was. That felt like 30 seconds, and I can't do anything. Literally, I can't do anything. You can't run fast. It slows you down. So you can't run fast. You can't dodge. You can't shoot. You can't use abilities. Like, I don't understand what the fuck that thing is. And if there is a way to get rid of it, then I just don't fucking know, because I pressed literally everything on my keyboard. And the tutorial didn't show me how to get rid of it. If you can even get rid of it, the tutorial didn't show me how to get rid of it. So I don't know. Quite honestly, I don't need to play more of this game. I've made my mind up. Sniper rifles are dog shit. It's the worst design of a sniper rifle that I've ever seen in any game ever. So sniper rifles are completely unusable in the game. Completely unusable. Like, the range of the guns aren't shown. I'm assuming that a shotgun doesn't just have unlimited range. Like, I'm assuming. Let's just test that before we end, because I'm assuming a shotgun doesn't have unlimited range. Let's just test that. Also, your rewards aren't shown when you select a mission. It shows you what kind of guns you can get, but it doesn't show you any information about the gun. So it doesn't show the general fire rate, it doesn't show the general damage or a damage range, it doesn't show the massive lag. It doesn't show the ammunition capacity. So like, this one's ammunition capacity is 5. What the fuck did I just shoot into there? What? What am I shooting into? There's nothing here. What the fuck? Okay, so that's some kind of a weird glitch, I don't know. Okay, so let's see how far... Okay, so bullets don't even go outside of your screen. Like, literally the bullets, if I stand here, the bullets go over there. So it's like that long of a range. So the shotgun does have a different range from the other guns. If you shoot that one, you can see it clearly goes out of my screen, like all the way out of my screen, all the way out of my screen. So the shotgun, well, not even just the shotgun, many guns have different ranges. Also, I just realized that I can't even leave the game now. Like, I wanted to just show you guys the shotgun range and then quit back to the starting area, but I can't even do that because literally exit does nothing. You literally cannot get out of the game. Like, literally you can't get out of the game. So if you want to end the game, you have to Alt F4. So let's do that. Boom. Okay, so I Alt F4 and okay, there we go. It takes a short while for the game to actually close. And then we can start it up again. So that's another issue. Like, you can't change the settings while in the game. You can't even leave the game while in the game. Like, that's bullshit. This is the process where you are logging into your account. You can see their login is successful. That's another issue. When I started the game up, I had to create a third-party Mythic Protocol account. So you have to create a third-party account just to play the game, even though I downloaded and installed the game on Steam. So it doesn't use your Steam account, which is really fucking stupid. Like I said, you can't see the settings while in the game, and you can't leave the game while in the game. The only way to leave a game or a match that is in progress is by Alt F4. Like literally, you can't leave the game otherwise. You have to Alt F4, which is really shitty. The game doesn't have resolution settings. The game also doesn't allow you to select your screen display mode, so there's no borderless full screen, exclusive full screen, windowed mode, or borderless windowed mode. None of those modes are available. While you are in the game, in a match, you can't change the music or any of the settings. I mean, you literally can't even see this screen, so you can't change the music, you can't disable the music, nothing like that. Can't change the settings while in the game, which is really bad. Loot, like, I don't know, I've been playing for an hour now, and it seems you only get loot in these chests, like tokens, I don't know, random tokens, RNG tokens, and when you get one, it just rolls a random weapon of a random rarity. So you get gray guns like this one, and then green guns, and then blue ones. So you get a random gun, and it is a random rarity as well. Which, I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of not being able to get the loot that I want in games, you know, like pick any game, you know, like Path of Exile or Diablo or anything, you know. This game is essentially an ARPG like Path of Exile or Diablo, and it's just a real fucking pain in the ass if you're a shotgun character and you go do a map, but like the map drops one shotgun. Like, in fact, I don't even think this one drops a shotgun. Ah, that one is a shotgun. That one is a shotgun. So literally there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guns, and 2 of them are shotguns. So that is less than a 20% chance to get the gun that you're looking for. So you have less than a 20% chance to get the gun that you're looking for. So you're gonna have to do a map, a specific map, 5 times before statistically you are able to get the gun that you're looking for. And then on top of that, you could get a grey gun. So you could literally end up just getting like a grey gun like this one or this one. So if you want to farm a blue shotgun, for instance, it might take you 7, 8, 9, 10 runs on a mission before you get a blue shotgun. Like, that's really shitty. Like, that's... I hate guns and loot systems that have so much RNG built into it, where to the point where you have to attempt a boss or a run. Like, this is a complete run. It's not even a boss, it's a complete run that you have to do fucking nearly 10 times before you maybe get the thing that you're actually looking for. I don't know, it's just really not good. You can only equip 2 guns because they don't allow you to equip more right now. It's part of the early access bullshit, so I don't know why they couldn't just allow you to equip more guns. Like, how difficult is it just to enable these slots? Like, it's so stupid that they limit you to 2 guns right now. I just don't know. I hate the sniper rifle system. Like, I like sniper rifles, but this sniper rifle system that they used in this game, where you can only shoot while charging up and you are fucking slow, like your movement speed is fucking slow while charging up in an arena shooter like this. Like, where's the logic behind that? You know, if you walk so slowly, you're obviously going to get hit when you use a sniper rifle. And considering that the sniper rifle character is literally the weakest character with the least amount of health in the entire game. Like, I just don't understand the logic behind that. And then on top of that, I just realized it, but those power-ups that you pick up during the match, they literally just last that match, which is fucking insane. I just realized that. So, like, there at the end, like, we were at the fucking end, and I picked up that health, the plus 200% health thing, and then the match ended. Then we ended. So, like, you don't even get to keep the power-ups that you pick up during the match. Literally, they have no impact on your character. You lose all of the power-ups that you picked up during a match. And considering that some of these matches were 6 minutes, that's really crazy. So you literally just have that power-up for 6 minutes and then it's gone. Then the slate is essentially wiped clean, and you get to keep your guns, and then you get a little bit of experience, and that's it. Next match, you know? And then again, in your next match, little bit of guns, keep experience. Next match, little bit of guns, keep experience. Next match. Like, I just don't understand that. That's a very, very small amount of character progression. Like, really, the only character progression that you're gonna have in this entire game is your guns and your experience. You don't even have skill points that you can assign or anything like that, you know? So the game doesn't even have a talent tree or a skill tree or attributes or nothing like that. You just gain experience, which unlocks your next skills every year. And then once you reach level 12, you've unlocked everything. And then guns, that's all. So skill points and guns, that's all character progression that is in the game. Like, that's just really not enough to keep me playing. Like, honestly, in games like this, if you think about other games like Helldivers, for instance, Helldivers is a fantastic top-down shooter like this game. You know, there's some other games as well, like the Ascent. I've played the Ascent. That's not bad. It's expensive. Like, I think the Ascent is something like $35 or something like that. And I do believe I did do a review of the Ascent a while ago, like maybe a year or more ago. And it's a fine game if you have the $35, but it's really quite expensive. But otherwise than that, the Ascent is a really pretty good game like this, similar to this one. And the Ascent has a lot of character progression. You know, you get skills, you get attributes, you get guns, this character progression, all of that kind of good stuff. It has a good story. And this game just doesn't have any of that, you know. This game, you just get the guns. That's basically all character progression that there is, you know. You can get better guns. Another game, like I said, Helldivers. Helldivers is a really fantastic game. In fact, Helldivers is probably, in my opinion, the best top-down type of shooter like this game that I've ever played. I think it's pretty much the best one on the market. So if you're looking for a game like this, then Helldivers is really quite fantastic. Like I say, it's probably the best one out there. The Ascent is okay. Another one is Synthetik 2. I actually do think I did do a review of Synthetik 2 on my channel before. So Synthetik 2 is pretty good. Not as good as Helldivers, but it's pretty good. But yeah, this game, I just don't know. Like I said at the beginning that I don't know a price for this game yet. Quite honestly, I wouldn't even pay $5 for this game because it's just not fun. Like, that's really the long and the short of it. Like, doesn't matter how cheap a game is, the game could be free, and I wouldn't play the game because there's no character progression other than the guns. There's no skill points that you can assign, there's no attributes, there's no talent points, nothing like that. So the game has basically no character progression. Seemingly right now there's just 4 maps. Like literally just 4 maps, and that's it. I don't like the RNG-ness of the loot that you get in the game. That fucking monster that jumps onto your face is a complete, like, I don't know if the game is just broken, I don't know if it's a glitch, but it has spoiled 2 of my runs now. There's just no way to get rid of it. So it has spoiled 2 of my runs already, which is absolute bullshit. You know, like, the game is unplayable because of that. Because as soon as you run into that monster, I don't know if certain maps will have it and certain maps will not have it, but I've already run into it twice now, and twice it has ended my run. So, as soon as you run into that monster, it's gonna jump on your fucking face and you're gonna die. There's simply nothing you can do about it, seemingly. So, the game is broken right now as far as I'm concerned, you know? You can't play the game because that thing just jumps on your face and you die. Like, there's no alternative. So, I said at the beginning that, like, depending on the price of the game, but like I say, I wouldn't even play the game if the game was free, because it's not fun, and it's broken, and there's simply too many other games on the market that are far superior to this game. Far superior, you know. Helldivers is the best one. They're actually working on a Helldivers 2 right now, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So I'm really looking forward to Helldivers 2. But yeah, Helldivers, very good. Synthetik 2 is also pretty good. The Ascent is really good, but it's expensive. So quite honestly, this game is just going up against some really good games in the genre, and this game is bad. There's no two ways about it. This game is just bad. It's really no competition. Like I said, I wouldn't even pay $1 for this game. Obviously the game is still in early access. Well, pre-early access, because the game isn't even released yet. But like right now, I wouldn't even pay $1 for the game. It's possible the game is improved in the future. You know, it's possible, but you can't work on the game being better or playable, because right now the game isn't even playable. You can't work on the fact that the game might be playable in the future, you know? Like, you need to evaluate the game on what it is right now. And what it is right now, in my opinion, is just broken and not even worth $1. So, that's really it. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If you guys want to support the channel, you can check out my patreon.com/LFP link down below, and you can also support the channel by buying games directly from developers at nexus.gg/LFP gaming. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.